If you've seen these credit hack videos going around,
This is how to clean your credit within 48 hours. So let's run. First thing you want to do is opt out of all secondary credit bureaus.
Here's how I removed 2 collections from my credit and raised my credit score by 60 points.
First thing you want to do, go to Credit Karma and go to Experian. You're going to Credit Karma for TransUnion and Equifax.
please don't trust them. Credit washing scams fueled by social media can cost auto dealerships and lenders tens of thousands of dollars in losses and can also leave you, the buyer, facing serious legal and financial consequences. Scammers are exploiting legitimate credit repair processes to suppress negative credit reports, resulting in artificially boosted scores. And if people use these scores to buy a car, then default on their loan, the dealership or lender is on the hook for the cost of the debt. And lenders respond to these scams with tighter credit requirements, adjusted criteria, or increased scrutiny of applications, which makes it harder for consumers to get the loans they need. Credit washing has gained significant popularity on social media, where influencers promote these scams as a credit hack, and in some cases, fraudsters are using AI to quickly optimize and legitimize their claims. Here's staff reporter Paige Hodder with more details.
All right, let me show you how to legally delete debt that was sold to a collection agency without paying it off. And before you say anything, yes, this is 100% legal, but listen.
So a lot of videos say this, but that's the problem. These processes are 100% legal, and there are 100% legal ways to use them, but the way that they're advertising for people to use them is not legal. And that discrepancy can be really confusing and can lure people into committing fraud on accident. Credit washing takes advantage of legitimate processes that exist to protect people from things like identity theft. So basically, if someone stole your identity and was getting loans in your name, you'd be able to report that to the credit bureau or even a government agency, make a claim of identity theft, and they might take that loan off your credit report and have it stop impacting your credit score. But in these scenarios, people are falsely making claims that they were a victim of identity theft or that loan on their report isn't theirs, and using that process to boost their credit score. It's being spread on social media as a credit hack, basically promoted as a way to quick fix your credit score. So people will say, you have a low credit score, but you need it higher fast. Maybe you're trying to get a car loan or even a mortgage. And they will outline these processes or even sell a service for how you can do credit washing, although they don't know it's credit washing, to boost their score. Unfortunately, most people seeing these videos come across their TikTok feed or wherever don't actually know that credit washing or how these credit hacks, however it's being advertised, are fraud. So innocent people who are just maybe have fallen on hard times or had some bad credit habits in the past can get sucked into these scams without even knowing that it's a scam in an effort to improve their credit score. Anyone whose credit score does not reflect their actual payment and loan history is a risk to dealers and lenders. That means you're going to give them a loan that they might not actually qualify for and that they might not pay back. But the bigger risk is when organized scammers, so big, organized crime, makes use of credit washing processes to further their much larger scale scams that often target dealers because they sell such high value items. And they're actually using AI tools to really make the credit washing process more efficient and spread it across lots of different, often stolen identities. When lenders have batches of loans that don't perform as they expect them to, as in people who they thought would pay back their loan, had a high credit score, but don't end up making good on that loan, they often tighten their credit policies, and that has implications throughout the car buying process. And someone who is using their legitimate credit score might not be able to qualify for a tier of loan or a tier of interest rate that they would have previously because lenders are being more strict with their policies out of fear that they're being scammed in other places.